principle of my teaching is when you care for something, you bring your attention to it. And the process of caring for something is itself the transformation. That produces the transformation without too many steps involved. So if there's something here in you emotionally that requires this deep, compassionate observation, this notation of where this thing begins, where it ends, what it feels like, how it makes your body feel, how it impacts the rest of your life, all of this under the magnifying glass of care, careful, caring attention, itself is the process of transformation. So the key then is to hold that gaze and hold it long, long after this incident happens, that somehow you develop a memory that elasticizes just in regards to this issue. So it's as if you'll be fully aware the next time a situation comes up, you'll still be in the observational memory of the last trigger. It will have stretched itself across time. To do this simply requires a meditative consciousness. A consciousness where you don't give up on yourself. You don't just judge yourself and say, I'm bad for being that way. You enter into a heartfelt feeling where you've moved into this area. You keep your mind in that wound. You love it. You care for it. And you also, in the intelligence that surrounds that act, you can begin to see ways in and out of the situation. Not strategic ones based on fear, but ones based on having accepted and understood the situation. And that's a radically different kind of thing. So everyone has an issue like this. It's not just you. But everybody has something that pushes into an area where they feel it's too much. I have it. Everybody has it. And so to note that, first of all, in honesty, that's the first step. And then secondly, to really, because you've developed such profound love of consciousness in your lifetime, that's your ally now, because you're always siding with that, even in a temporary issue like this. It's still there. You are still primarily the person, the yogini, the realizer, the being of realization, all those things. So I realize some of this advice is abstract, it's a bit speculative, but still there's something concrete in there as well. Hopefully, this idea of caring for your own wound is going to be very important without indulging in it. And also, look for the intelligence inside your observation that will begin talking to you. I will talk to you inside your realization. It will be your intelligence as well. You won't be able to differentiate. So this is how you can become, through this observational process of caring, attending, letting intelligence arise, and also recognizing our eternal relationship in consciousness, which is your relationship with your own self. But this all happens because first of all, I'm adopting your wound as mine. I'm not seeing you as separate in this discussion. And now I'm doing exactly my own advice. I'm looking at you with care. Not as an object, not as someone to be cured, not as someone with a problem, but as a human being who's raw and alive, delicate, tender, in pain, in high bliss, in high pleasure. Everything is going on there. So that's me. That's me there. So then I just talk to me. I just talk in what I'm talking about as well. Looking, caring, let intelligence, and see there's no solution outside the moment. Once upon a time when we were ignorant, we thought things could fix us. Go to the specialist, go to the doctor, do this, do this, do this. But how quickly we learn now that we are our own physician, that our own nature is our doctor, our own mind is our healer, our own body is our source of intelligence. So we begin to rely more and more on unconditional acceptance of what is physical, emotional, mental, spiritual.